What's up, guys? Matt from Silencing a Dream here. A buddy of mine happened to say to me that his favorite part of yesterday's podcast was when I shut up and played the guitar. So, and seeing as it is a music vlog, eventually, I thought it would be appropriate to start with a little guitar. Also appropriate that it happens to be the U2 song. I still haven't found what I'm looking for, I think, because my funk is better, and I'm continuing to pursue just, feeling better about life, but I'm not quite there yet, so still haven't found what I'm looking for. Alright, guys. Give me for a second here. I thought ahead and I made some notes on my phone. I guess to further refine the mission statement, which I don't know if that'll ever end. To be honest, I keep thinking about it. I'm like, well, but it keeps changing and evolving and becoming something different. So, I can just keep revising it till the cows come home. But same friend actually who said he liked the guitar playing was the guy that said he wasn't sure of my intent or my direction. I don't think he's read the mission statement yet, but I guess I just wanted to go on camera and say, like, I really wanted to document something from the beginning. Maybe not from its conception, because it's been an idea that's been stewing in the back of my brain for several years now, I guess, actually. The name came to me when I was still going to school. Actually, I'll explain that someday. It was in the middle of a concert, and it hit me, the name. So, but I really wanted to document something from the very beginning. I'm a big fan of, when a band that I like releases an album, you pay a little extra, you get the DVD, you get to see the making of the album or whatever. I love that kind of stuff. So I thought, well, if I like it, why wouldn't I do that? That makes sense, right? Makes sense to me. Not something that anybody else has brought up, but it's something I've kind of thought about. Just kind of, I'll watch them before I post them so I can catch little things like my naming the wrong note yesterday. Sorry, my brain was transposing in the wrong direction. This guitar is actually tuned down a half step. I just went the other way. But we had a short text discussion of your audience has a short attention span. That's what people have nowadays, and you gotta get right to the point, and just that's why he said you playing the guitar for 10, 15 seconds or whatever, that was more to the point than the rest of your rambling. And okay, I'll give him that. Everybody's got their opinion. I'm cool with that. But I've seen the guys that are like super popular on YouTube, got like 6 million subscribers and some change and stuff, and I don't know, man. That's not me. I'm not a fast talker, even though I'm from California. I'm someone who likes to put a little thought into the words before they come out my mouth. So I know some people find it annoying that I will take long pauses in the middle of saying something, doing a 1,000-yard stare, waiting for the right combination of words to fall into place. So, not a fast talker. Sorry. And to kind of stay on that same track, I don't really, I'm not doing any of this for any kind of, I don't want to say financial reasons, but I'm not out there looking to be, another Nigahiga, or however you pronounce his screen name, or someone that's got millions of subscribers and they make crazy videos all the time, you know. That's not me. To be honest with you, I don't really even watch a lot of those videos. I prefer to kind of stay more focused on the things I love already, which are guitar and creative people, and just some. I do find film and stuff interesting, so there are a few people that I follow that just kind of talk about cameras or filming or techniques, and they'll totally geek out on, this is my new computer setup, it's rendering, at this rate and stuff like that. So whatever, that's me. And I mean, eventually I would like to do, I guess, I don't know how I feel exactly about the concept of the music video. I feel like it was a thing when I was growing up in the 80s and then in the 90s, and I don't know how much people really care anymore. I would, there's videos that I like a lot. Most of them I watched on DVD for the first time. We were never MTV watchers. So, and, I like kind of expounding upon a created piece of art by making, like, okay, in this case, something that's auditory and, coming up with a compelling visual to go with that. I like the idea of that. But, and at one time I did kind of toy with the thought of like, yeah, man, all we got to do is get a DSLR and, learn the basics and, do our best, try and make it look cool. Big fan of Pomplamooses videos, and they've got some really cool kind of like, I don't want to say nerdy, but there's some very cool looking imagery, even though it's just Jack and Natalie playing. I do like the way some of that stuff is shot, but I figure I'll leave that to someone else. I'll worry about this. Someone else eventually can help us with videos, because I would like to focus more on the tunes than the visual aspect of it. So um, I've never really said anything about the fact that I keep making these in black and white, uh, other than I don't know what to say. I think I like it because it's different. The concept of black and white is very old. I don't know, maybe in the back of my mind, like, it has to do with the fact that, my mom loves old movies, and I watched a lot of old movies. Even to this day, she still watches a lot of old movies, so I'm actually not super up to date on a lot of movies. Kind of lagging behind, but if you want to talk like anything from 1940 through like 1960, we could talk. But I don't know. I just think the black and white thing's a little different. Everybody on YouTube is in color. I know Jim Dunlop, their channel, took a lot of heat for making their stuff like sepia tone for a while. Like, you scroll down, look at the comments, and it's like, stop making these sepia tone, all caps, crazy punctuation, and a lot of expletives. But whatever, I don't care. I like it. I think it's a little different, so I'm gonna roll with it. I guess, yeah. I mean, the little list I have here is kind of a stream of consciousness that kind of build on one another. Going back to the first point, like, yeah, I'm not trying to imitate anybody. Uh, if anything, I get along with most people, and I feel like I am a reasonably likable person. So I'm just gonna be me. That's it. Like I said, for better or worse, we're doing it. Um, and to go back to the mission statement thing, my last point here, I can turn the phone screen off, is that, yeah, my motivation behind it, like, it's just something I want to do. It's something I've thought about doing for a long time, and I don't think it was ever like a I'm scared to do it thing. It was just like I just knew I wanted to do it. I couldn't find a concrete like motivation or reason or anything for having something like this. Uh, I know I'm doing the emperor thing at the computer, but whatever. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's something I feel like I really want to do, and if nothing comes of it besides, some of my friends enjoy it and maybe it brings us a little closer, then mission accomplished in my book. That's the important thing. I keep talking about the important stuff in life, but that's the important stuff in life to me. You know, doing what you love and hopefully doing it with people that you love. So I don't know. A little bit different today. Had a little bit of tunes. Had a little bit of forethought going into this, and the updates, I guess. I feel like I should update anyone who decides to go back and watch these later. I know I haven't really been advertising these up until this point, mostly because uh, my sister has a really kick-ass logo that she has yet to digitize. She likes conceptualizing things with a pencil and paper, but I can't take a pencil and paper and make it a little YouTube icon or a little Twitter icon or a little Facebook icon. So I keep telling her, like, dude, just anything. I don't care if it's black and white, little S.A.D, I did that backwards. I think that looks right on the screen. That's awesome. Not a lot of forethought into that. That's cool. Um, but yeah, that's really my main reason why I haven't been advertising is, the videos themselves are one thing, but I want to throw it out there and have it be like, well, where's their logo? You think they at least have a logo. We do have a logo. It just has yet to be brought into the digital realm. So I'm kind of putting the pressure on her. So maybe she'll get it done today. I hope. Maybe, please, if you watch this, finish logo. Um, but yeah, and then I'll start advertising it. The Twitter, Facebook thing. I don't really check my own personal stuff that often. And when I say not often, I mean like if I log on in the period of a week, that's a lot for me. So I kind of told her like she's all into that. That's kind of gonna be your bag. Um, yeah, I don't. My buddy Neil, I gotta clarify with him where he got this analogy because I love it. Brought to my attention this thought of like life's kind of like cooking, and you have a stovetop with 4 burners, and you can only have 4 things going at one time. The 2 in front are kind of like your main focus. The 2 in the back burners are, well, on the back burners, but they're there. So I really like that concept, and I've tried to apply it to my life, and so far, so good. I have this small set of things that I focus on, and I get more done with those 4 things than I do, having 50 things that I'm barely doing. So that's kind of been my thing the past year and a half or whatever since he's mentioned it to me. I like that. I like putting more effort and focus onto a couple things than many disparate things. So the Facebook and the Twitter, that'll probably be mostly her. I like the YouTube stuff, so I'm gonna stick with that. And I keep playing D chords. Why? How about a G? I'm gonna stick to that. The music and the videos and yeah, getting. I'm looking over here because that's where that shelving unit is. Getting that thing tore down and our equipment set up so we can start actually pumping out some tunes here. that's what my thing's going to be. So I hope it was a little more focused today. I'm in a better mood. I tried to make a conscious effort. I listened to Hysteria on the way to work, and didn't end up settling on that. I actually ended up settling on a garbage song. I think I'm Paranoid. That was kind of my jam right now. So, but yeah, we'll keep you posted, man. Hopefully, I can do a couple of videos today. I know it's Valentine's Day, but the girlfriend and I did our thing last night because we smart. Not going to be out there in the crushing crowds waiting to eat or get drunk or fornicate or whatever kids do nowadays. Um, so hopefully I'll get to shoot another one later. This one will render while I'm sleeping and get made public later. And that's about it, guys. We'll see you later.